Alright gamers, welcome back to more cardboard related content in the Cardboard Kitchen. We have another humble box of Frostfall to crack open. Let me shift the camera up a little bit so we can actually see things. And let's get our trusty box opening device, a ring doorbell screwdriver. Alright, so I played a little bit more of actual, Elestrals and got a hang of it, mostly just the starter decks. I'm going to have that video either before or after this opening. I don't know what order I'm putting out stuff in, I'll be completely honest, but we're just going to crack into this. For those of you out of the Elestrals loop, I'm recording this, what is today? The 7th, so Daybreak is coming out this week, or might already be out. And we got another Cryo Scorch promo, very cool. And I've also learned in the meantime that, unfortunately for Frostfall, a lot of the, I was correct actually, that apparently a lot of the booster packs, or like, most of the booster packs are all like kind of, not mapped, but for some reason in production, a lot of these boxes were, kind of like all the foils and stuff like into the top. So to try and like have a little bit more fun with this, I'm just gonna fan them out like this. This is definitely a bit of a mess, but I kind of want to at least make it a little more fun, so just going like, oh, well, we found another foil, so we'll just go from there. So let's start with this guy. I think this is one of the Earth Rock guys. And I do know now what the rarity system is. In the bottom here represents the icon of rarity. So we go from the back here, since this will be the spirit. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. This is a foil spirit, very cool. I believe this is these are commons up in the front. No, these are the uncommons in the front here, I believe. Or, yeah, uncommons. And if you see here on the center, this, like, kind of diamond that doesn't meet on the ends, this is a common. These are uncommons, then if it's a dot in the center, it is a rare, and then I think a different kind of dot, like on here, be shiny. This is, I think, the more than a rare. I don't know the name offhand. But we'll start kind of skimming through these. We got another Nimbug, very cool. Yeah, we're gonna hit into the same thing here. We're just like hitting the same kind of like dupes per pack, which I'm just not a big fan of. I think it's kind of cringe, honestly, and I'm not really sure. I'll be honest offhand how the it's gonna break down. But we got the Lycurse in the back, and then for the other stuff up front, Foloi Forest, Ursa Den, very cool. I kind of want to build the bear deck. Platypulse, Tortuga, Abominursa. Our uncommons now Sandstorm, Cryovern, Emperowatt, and Poison Nectar for our rare. Interesting, a anti-draw card. I guess that's pretty good, especially, when Nectar of the Gods is like, a mandatory 3 of in every deck. Another Ursa Den. You can, when a player casts a Bear Elestral, you can enchant anything to this Ursa Den. You can disenchant 4 to special cast and a Bear Elestral from your hand or deck. Very cool. Another Tortuga, Abominursa, Cryoling, Rise from Depths as a recursion tool, Sandstorm, another Cryovern, Dracadoodle as our rare. You can spend Wind to suppress each Elestral on the opponent's field on a turn. When this Dracadoodle destroys the opponent's suppressed Elestral in battle, that opponent must expend 3. That seems kind of crazy, honestly. Maybe not OP, but definitely a little dumb. I'm glad that I'm seeing some different cards this time compared to last go around of the box. Oh my god, this pack is not one to open. But I have a Stellar. Vipero as kind of bunch at the top. Okay, I guess not. Woolly as our rare, I guess upper rare. When it destroys the opponent's Celestial in battle, you can spend Frost in order to destroy each of that opponent's Celestials. That seems a little ridiculous. Neandersloth, Cryovern, Emperowatt for uncommons, and then our commons, Cockadoodle, which I believe, yeah, from Cockadoodle to Dracadoodle. Very cool. Very neat. Cockadoodle, Bubballoon, Corral, Cryprong, and Tadflow. These packs, dude. Hey, not shiny Emperowatt. Very cool. Emperowatt over here. We got Riceros, Terrasail, Findust, and then Nemasail, Corabral, Cryprong, Tadflow, Ursecoat. There we go. Arcturus is our rare. You can spend Frost to give Arcturus +3 attack and be activated up to 2 times on your turn. Very cool. Get a big, like, cheap attacker. Frigicub, Neandersloth, Panzer, and then we have Cryoling, Forge, Nemesail, Corabral, and Cryprong. Ah, jeez, these packs. Zaptor. Caperfume. This gets +2 attack for each Fire Elestral on the field. You can expend fire in order to special cast a 1-Spirit Fire Elestral from your hand. That seems pretty good for fire decks, honestly. Permafrog. Just freezes out the opponent's board, but you have to expend Frost or destroy it, so at least stalls out for a turn. Over here. Terrasail, Findust, and then Bubbloon, Feloy, Ursaden, Platypulse, Tortuga. Let's go to this pack here. Another Lycoris, Polarachne, Ambrosia Cornucopia, Stoke the Forge, Rise from the Depths, and then Nimbug, Narpoon, Draflora, Frostmite, Snowball. I'm glad I'm not seeing as many duplicates in the packs now on these. This is, I think, a much cooler, pun intended, box opening than we've had before. Alright, so I think we actually are going to hit like a something shiny in the back, maybe. We've got Paleoth, we've got Urskote, Funglo, another Paleoth, I spoke too soon, Xolotl, Neandersloth, Panzer, Smoky, Racer Edge, and Teratlus. Alright. Tortuga, Bubbloon, another Tortuga, Abominursa, Cryoling, Morfrost in this form, cool. Frigicub, Neandersloth, Polarachne, and Leviathan. And before we somehow picked all the packs to not get more shiny till the very end. Yeah, there we go. We got Vipero, Comagma, over here. Another Rise in the Depths, Cryovern, Pangawatt, Narpoon, Snowwaddle, Draflora, Frostmite, Mount Olympus. I can't say, I guess I'm surprised that, like, we're hitting, I guess, a lot of the starter deck cards into this. I guess it makes sense that the set would be made out of, you know, cards available from the set. Morfrost. I'm surprised this Morfrost isn't, like, more super rare. Ursicle, Ursaden, Platypulse, Tortuga, Ambrosia, Stoke the Forge, Rise in the Depths, Dracodoodle, and Teratlus. Yeah, I guess we're just, like, dodging everything that's remotely shiny. I'll start on the bottom this time. Okay, that helped a little bit more. Ah! Okay, into the pile. Teratlus, Galaxier. Target Celestial and swap its attack with its defense till end phase. And then we got Charcoon, Scepter of Keon, Avalanche, Platypulse, Snowwaddle, Feloy Forest, Ursaden, and Platypulse. Center here. Ah! Not the circle of the sky. Alright. We got Cryoling, Volcanic Forge, Atlantis, Nimbug, Narpoon, Frigicub, Neandersloth, Panzer, Corabrum, and what does Corabrum do? Gets +1 defense for each face and card in your Rune Row. When this Corabrum's defense position, your opponents can't set cards. That seems... That's weird though, I guess, I don't know. A lot of the stuff in this game is like, seems kind of ridiculous, but then it's like, well, you have to like burn life to do a lot of it, so it's probably fine. But I don't know, it seems a little goofy, I guess, that you can, there's so much stuff is like lockdown or just like burn. Okay, we have a shiny card in the back, very cool. Cryprong, Tadflow, Cataract, Permafrog, Morfrost, Frigicub, and Flammomoth. Very cool. Has +1 for each enchanting wind on your field. When player activates a rune effect, you can spend double fire to negate that effect and destroy that rune. Yeah, like, the fact that there's, like, negates already in the game seems a little ridiculous. Like, even Battle Spirits doesn't have anything like negates outright, you know? There's, like, end combat. But I guess I'm surprised there's already, like, effect negation already in the game. Xolotl, Urskote, I gotta move in the center here. Platypulse, Den, Tortuga, Riceros, Terrasail, Findust. Hey, okay, we have the Giraffe evolution now. Gigaflora. You expend Earth to target and special send your Giraffe to this Gigaflora from your hand. During your draw phase, you can special cast a 1-Spirit Earth Elestral from your graveyard. Underworld. That seems pretty good, honestly. Not gonna lie, that seems pretty, I wouldn't say cracked, but damn, I mean, I know everything still costs life, but like, just keep looping everything seems pretty ridiculous. Findust, Scepter of Keon, Charcoon, Tadflow, Catarant, Atlantis, Nimbug, Narpoon, and another Full Art Keon. Are the 4 Keons, like, exclusive to, like, per box? Like, a guaranteed one? I'm a little confused, honestly. But just how frequently we've gotten. Also, I think I didn't get the rare here. Unless it was the Keon. I guess, oh, the Keon was the rare. That makes sense, okay. And then the Charcoon is there, and then over here. Cool. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna be kind of cruising through cards we've already seen. Leola, Mountains of Boreas, Funglow, Pengawatt, Permafrog, oh, shiny card in the back, Morfrost, Divine Blessing. This Divine Blessing can only be cast when an opponent activates an Invoker and disenchant any spirit from your field to negate that rune. Very cool. Nice little effect negation we got going on there. Which, you know, I guess now I think about it, because this game's based off of, like, old Yu-Gi-Oh!, right? Where it's, like, it makes sense, because there's all the counter traps and stuff, like, available from the start. Boreas, Abominursa, Cryoling, Volcanic Forge, Soak the Forge, Rise from Deaths, Race to the Top, Moss Station, very cool, gets +2 attack for each grass, no earth enchanting during your end phase. It's basically Goblin Attack Force, very cool. And also from gameplay-wise, seems a little odd, I guess. Oh, there's too much garbage over here. Jeez. It seems a little odd that I guess right now it looks like it's just bears is like the only typal archetype so far. Or it's just it doesn't seem like there's been that much experimentation. I might be wrong because I haven't really looked at the Daybreak spoilers, so I might be completely off on that. But it does sound like it kind of sucks though. Once Paleoth is destroyed in battle or by an opponent's card effect, search your deck for up to 2 Earth Elestrals that have the same name, summon to your underworld, add the other to your hand. Interesting. I feel that sets up for some play I'm not thinking of. Frigicub, Neandersloth. Oh, what is this? Neandersloth destroys opponent's Celestial in battle. That opponent must discard 2 from their hand. While the Titanosloth in your underworld, this Neandersloth gets +7 attacks. So I guess Titanosloth haven't been found yet. And hey, that's... Oh, here goes after. But in Frostrix, you can expend Double Frost and discard this in Frostrix to target and special cast a Frost Elestral from 1 Spirit Frost Elestral from your underworld. That seems pretty good, honestly. I mean, costs in, like, what, 3 life, basically? But that seems pretty good just to get back, you know, anything that's been hit to the yard. Also, I'm just going to start throwing trash out from here to access the packs under the pile. Oh, aDrive, I appreciate the product, but man, I need less booster pack wrapping in my life. We got the Foliage Forest, we got the Ursaden, the Morfrost Lichen Form, the Ursicle, Iola, Avalanche, Blizzard, Ambrosia. Hey, you're new. Morolith. This Morolith can be normal cast with 2 Frost if your opponent has fewer Elestrals in their underworld than you do. When you cast Morolith, you must send the top 5 from your deck to the underworld. That's... seems pretty good, because Frost's whole thing seems to be, like, graveyard manipulation. Which is definitely a little interesting, like, color-wise. Like, if you kind of consider just across, just a lot of other card games, right? Like, when you think of Ice, you're thinking, like, tap-down effects. You're not really thinking, oh, we got a Capricorn here. You're not thinking, graveyard focus, which I guess is a pretty interesting twist on the mechanics, you know? Where it's like, okay, you know, if it's... I don't know, it's like stuck in the frost, right? And you call, like, the graveyard, like, your iceberg or something. But obviously, you know, some typical stuff with Elestral so far. It's like, okay, you know, red wants to do some burn. I wouldn't say green really wants to ramp, it feels like. Because there's not really ramping in this game. Because everything's just like a normal summon. So I think, you know, like, you know, what is it? From what I understand, you know, Thunder's more the control archetype. Double Frigicub, crazy. Cockatoodle, Bubballoon. Yeah, we've seen a lot of these commons already, even in this, oh, messed this up. Even in this specific box opening anyway. But yeah, just from a gameplay perspective, there are some pretty interesting concepts that we have going on here. Like, just kind of how everything loops back to burning your spirits to actually play things is all still very interesting. Just the way the pack setup is a little... I will say, the way packs are set up is a little goofy. Avalanche, Blizzard, Ambrosia, Cornucopia, another Capricorn. I'd be curious to hear, I guess, like, how many boxes on average you need to get a full play set of the set you're going through. Got Teratlus, and I'm sorry. Has that been like 3 cat perfumes in a row? Like, hold on. Okay, yeah, it's been like a 3 out of 4. Crazy. Sir, I have plenty of you now. Please, I want some new things. Giraffe Flora, Frostmite, Snowaddle, Olympus, Cockatoodle. And yeah, just like, I don't know, there's so many just like little things production-wise I feel a little goofy with this. Just from like my experience. Okay, another Poison Nectar, at least something different. Frigicub, Neandersloth, Panzer. Like, I don't know actually how Drafts works with Elestrals, or I guess how Sealed would work. I guess pretty open, because you just like bring the Spirit deck with you, and it's basically like your land deck for a Magic pre-release. But I feel like you run into potentially some issues with just like not being able to summon stuff, because it's like everything kind of is named. Like, I've never been. Ooh, here we go, Smokey. And special cast of Smokey you can draw too. Yo, it's like oh god, what is it? It's the like Ram Buffalo for Salamangreat in Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy. I kind of dig it. And then Shiver-Roar. You can enchant Frost from your underworld to Frost Celestial on your field. When mounts burst, enchant the Shiver-Roar can't be targeted by your opponent's rune effects. That's pretty neat. How close? We still got a chunk. But anyway, as I was saying, like, it's it feels goofy, I guess, that you have I can't. What point was I going on? I literally forgot the point I was trying to make. Well, there's some things that just feel goofy, alright? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Abominursa, Cryoling, Nemesail, Cryprong, Tadflow, Smokey once again, I swapped all this around. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. Smokey, Riceros, Terrasail, another Moss Station, and Zaptor. Yeah, I hope a lot of these like little production things are just like, you know, the way the cards are packed kind of get fixed up in set 3 and beyond. It'd be very okay. Another shiny card in the back, very cool. I guess we'll get to that. Nemesail, Corvral, Ursacoat, Foloi Forest, Ursaden, Permafrog, Morfrost Indus, Frigicub, Hibufin, the Sandstorm evolution guy. You can expend Earth or Wind in order to change each opponent's Elestrals to defense. When this Hibufin's an attack, your opponent's defense position Elestrals are suppressed. I smell a combo with this and the bird guy that's like, when this destroys the suppressed Celestial, you basically lightning bolt your opponent, which seems kind of ridiculous. I don't think it seems like it has that much gas to it, but that's up for debate, and people can tell me otherwise if it actually has, you know, teeth to it in the format. I'd imagine not, because, like, you know, you have all the Thunder Nexus control stuff, you have, like, the Indus, or no, you have, like, the Lycan Form guy, who, the name I'm lapsing on at the moment, Ambrosia. Oh, hello! Who are you? A Whale Lance? When this Whale Lance destroys opponent's Celestial in battle, you can search that player's deck for any number of cards with the same name and send them to them. So it just mills and gets rid of their copies. That's kind of schnasty, honestly. All right, so I guess my yeah, I guess all the shiny cards are up there potentially, or maybe they're not. Let's continue digging through. Atlantis, Nimbug, a bunch of stuff we've seen already. Anything fun here? Terrasail, seen a bunch of you. Findus, seen a bunch of you. Charcoon, another Flammomoth. I should you be getting this many like duplicates in a box? I don't know, man. That feels like a goofy question to ask. It's cool I got playsets now, but it's like, I don't know. I guess I was expecting like some more variety potentially. I'm not too sure. We got Atlantis, Stadium, Nimbug, Cynector. There we go, more Frost. I was lapsing on the name of the guy that I thought was like running over meta. Riceros, Terrasail, Findust, Dracadoodle. That's the thing I was thinking that combos to just like wipe house. We're coming into the last couple packs. It'd be cool to get a Stellar. And for those of you who just kind of popped without knowing what I'm talking about, basically because Elestrals is very Pokemon inspired, there's shiny forms called Stellars. They have their own. Ah! What happened? Oh god. Okay. Anyway, stuff has like shiny forms called Stellars, and it's just different colors on the guy. They're a lot rare to pick up, just like actual, you know, shiny Pokemon. Anyway, we have Exalt Flare. You can X up to 2 fire. When you do, you can special send this Exalt Flare to an Elestral with enchantment cost fire or double fire from your hand. Pretty cool. Charcoon, Keon, Avalanche, and then Atlantis, Nimbug, and Harpoon, Corral, and Cryprong. Alright, I gotta go through the garbage over here. How many more packs do we have left to open? We got 3, I think, if I'm counting right. And hopefully not, you know, tossing any out from here. Sorry, I'm still... See, I'm sorry, it's not like that we're just like, come on, the packs are just like glued together. Alright. Last 3 packs, let's see what we can get. We got like Lycoris, we got a Corabrum. Oh, over here. Oh no, you're a rare actually. Tower of Winds, Sandstorm, Cryovern, and then Snowaddle, Olympus, Cocktoodle, Bubloon, Corral. Second to last pack. There we go. Alright, let's see if we actually get some shiny in this one. Maybe we do. Morphoros, Lichen Form, Ursicle, Mounds of Boreas, Funglo, Paleoth, Neandersloth, Panzer, Smoky, another Wailance, and Lycoris. And then our last pack here, maybe it's a shiny, maybe it's not. It might be, it'll be something shiny. We've got the Corabral, we've got the Cryprong, another Cryprong, Tadflow, Catarant, Avalanche, Blizzard, oh, spoiled it, damn, Ambrosia, and Bronzeglow. You can disenchant Thunder from your Funglow in order to suppress each Celestial on an opponent's field till end phase. This Bronzeglow destroys an Celestial in battle, special cast a Funglow. So lets you like repopulate the board. I think that's all the packs. If I didn't just like yeet one into the underworld or something. Yeah, I think that's all the packs. Okay. So that was our second box opening of Frostfall. I hope to try and do more Elestrals content. I'm definitely going to bring in some local Elestral people like Caleb from the Elastronauts and maybe Brobson, but we'll see if that bridge ever gets crossed potentially. But if you enjoyed this video, I ask you to please like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to help support the channel, there's 2 ways right now you can actually do that. You can either use my Ultra Sleeves affiliate link if you're a fan of Magic the Gathering, for instance. And the way Ultra Sleeves works is basically inner sleeves with cool custom art to add onto your Magic cards. So if you use my code JMRGameDesign at checkout, you'll save 5 smackaroos on your next order, meaning a inner sleeve will only cost you $1, which I think is a pretty nice deal for some pretty cool art that's on the site. Secondly, I have a TCG Player store where you can go and actually buy stuff from my store. Right now, it's pretty much all Magic, a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh!, a little bit of Battle Spirits. If you're in the mood to get some singles from somewhere, I encourage you, check out my store. If I have what you want, please order from me, that will directly go helping support the channel to help, well, I didn't pay for this, but buying more booster boxes and other products to open on the channel and make more content for you guys. And before I go, once again, giant thank you to aDrive and the Elestrals team for sending me this creator box. I've been peeping Elestrals for a while now on MBT's channel through Elastronauts. I'm glad to be able to actually have some cards to try out this game. And even then, just like, you know, it sounds like from what I have seen with like the play system and what they want to do competitive-wise, this looks promising. I might have a video once, you know, I've played some Elestrals to actually give my full thoughts on the game. Might be a little more just kind of like biased potentially from not having a lot of base set cards to utilize, but that could change if people just want to borrow their stuff. But my point is, I would like to put out a video relatively soonish to give kind of my full picture thoughts on Elestrals and how I feel playing the game. So with all that being said, thank you again so much for watching. I'll catch you next time for some more cardboard related content, and I'll see you then.